It's Wednesday. It's new comic book day. I'm Comic Man Andy. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, considering hitting that subscribe button. Hit one of those reaction buttons down there really quick too while you're at it. I hope y'all are as excited as I am. We got a massive stack of books today. Scored big. Like I said, new comic book day. I'm Comic Man Andy. Welcome to the channel. Let's hang out. Let's talk comic books today. Yeah, welcome again. Warning, there might be some spicy language, but hey, we're all adults here, right? If not, turn back around, find another video, come back and check me out later. But hey, new comic book day. Grab something cold to drink. Let's celebrate. Throw them pinkies out. Got my bread flavored water here, and let's talk comic books. Got a few people hanging out already. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for being here. William, hey, good to see you, man. Captain Comics. Howdy, mates and mermaids. Thanks for being here, man. I appreciate it. Ryan, dude, nice score today. We'll get to that in a minute. Appreciate it. Yeah, it was a heavy week for me. Anna Molly Comics, great to see you. Thanks for being here. Happy birthday, Smallwood. Ooh, hey, there you go. Happy birthday. Burke Family 54 Comics, good to see you, man. Hashtag stay nasty. Yeah, dude, exciting Wednesday. I don't know about you guys, but I got a massive stack of comic books here. Zuni, hey, thanks for being here. Ruben Guzman, Big Lion Cat, everybody's popping in. Appreciate you guys. It's Wednesday. Let's hang out and let's talk comic books. And once again, this community's got me buying some DC to stack up to read, and I'll start at DC here. Justice League number 55. I grabbed that. I got to get in here, and I got to start reading some of that DC instead of just stacking up. Come on, Mama. Hey, hello. How are you? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. But yeah, Justice League 55 tie-in for Death Metal. So I have to check that out. Burke, I did not grab Power Rangers 55, and I don't know why. Well, I do know why. I'll tell you. It's like I had blinders on. There was so much going on today. We'll get to that in a minute. But I did grab Death Metal Robin King number 1. Set that aside. I got to get caught up on DC. I really do. Not far now. I get caught up on some of the Marvel stuff. And I'll move over to DC. That's it for DC this week. Hey, Slim Comics. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I love this connective tissue. I love being able to come down here and sit down and talk comic books with you guys. My time at my LCS is limited every week when I can get in there. And the number of people are still limited in the store. And, you're kind of running an errand. You're going, you're picking up books. But now when you sit down, you're at home. I'm in my element. I'm here hanging out with you guys. Let's talk comic books. Yeah, no Nightwing, no Batman. I got to make cuts somewhere here and there, and you guys will see why. Just the 2 DC books this week. Bounty Hunters number 6. Pick that up for the wife. She's reading that. And when she's done with that series, I'll get on that. She says it's pretty good. So I'm looking forward to reading that. This is going to be a great night tonight for reading comic books because Daredevil 23 is out. If you're not reading Daredevil, I highly recommend Daredevil. Zdarsky's work in this run is fantastic. Probably one of the most slept on ongoing runs from the big 2 out there right now. Is Daredevil. I don't miss this at all. I make sure it's in my poll every time. I really enjoyed that. Thanks to Brian and Jack at Simpleman's Comics for turning me on to that Daredevil run really early and telling me not to miss that. And then I'm making sure that I'm getting everything from X of Swords. I haven't started reading X of Swords, and here we are at part 9 with Excalibur 13 and part 10, X-Men 13. So I've heard really good things. I'm woefully behind. John's Comics with Kids and a couple other people have been talking about it, and I've heard really good things. So I really got to get caught up on that and really get to reading that. Warlord, hey man, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Good to hang out with you guys. And that was it for Marvel too. Small week for Marvel. What did I get? 4 books, 4 books from Marvel. And I did miss Power Rangers, but what I didn't miss, Burke, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 110. If there were more copies of this available, I would have bought more. There's a super cool preview for the Last Ronin in here in the back. And I opened it up, turned to the back, and art's on point. It was what I was looking forward to for the Last Ronin. This preview's in there. Don't miss out on that book. If you missed out on it today, run back to your LCS and grab it tomorrow. I should have grabbed cover B too, but literally they only had like 2 copies of cover A left and like 3 copies of cover B left. And I was like, if it's there tomorrow, I might grab one. But yeah, that's another run that I'm stashing away off the side and planning on reading later. C. Woodard 19 and I, this upcoming Tuesday on C. Woodard's channel, Turtle Tuesdays, we got volumes 5 and 6, I think we're reading next. So then once I start getting caught up, I'll go on to the individual paper issues to get reading up through that. And that was it for IWD, actually. Moving on to Image. This was an Image-heavy week for me. No, not quite. But I told myself I was going to drop this book. I hadn't yet. I thought about doing it. The last issue left me on a cliffhanger, so I decided not to drop it. Family Tree number 9 is out. Really interested to see where this story goes. Because honestly, there was a couple issues in there that were neat, but they were kind of slow, and I was like, this is kind of waning. My interest was waning a little bit. But issue number 8 ended with a bit of a cliffhanger, and it left me wanting to read what was going to happen next. So I didn't drop it. And moving along, this is Image as well. Stillwater number 2. I don't know about you guys, if you read the first issue or not. The first issue dragged a little bit, but it delivered at the end. I was like, okay, now I got to get issue number 2 and find out where this is going as well. It's kind of hard doing new comic book day talk on Wednesday if not everybody's read the books yet. I don't want to spoil anything. I did enjoy Stillwater. Issue 2 I'm looking forward to. In fact, I'm going to make sure I read this one tonight. I always have indie books. I always am up on indie books because I just can't seem to stack those up. I can't seem to let them go. As soon as I get them on Wednesdays, those are the first books I'm reading. Daymares, good to see you, man. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, Stillwater too. Looking forward to that. That's going to be one of the books I read tonight. Now, what I'm really stoked for. Really, really stoked. This is the second to last issue of Gideon Falls. If you're not reading this book, I highly recommend it. This is my read of the week. This is my read of the week. This is going to be the first book I read tonight when I'm done hanging out with everybody. And I made sure to grab the cover B. Now, I hadn't been grabbing the B covers at all for Gideon Falls for at least the last 10 or 15 issues, just because I kind of trim here and there, and some of the B covers hadn't really been piquing my interest, but I love the cover A, and I love the cover B just as much. This is the second to last issue. They're not going to come out, or they're not going to have one out for November. And then the last issue comes out December, and it's supposed to be a giant size kind of issue. God, that's my favorite read. Seriously. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but that is my favorite read. And the B cover, I couldn't leave that behind. It didn't seem like there were a whole lot on the shelf. I'm not sure how many people at my LCS are pulling this book. I don't know what the print runs are like. I'm expecting something big to happen in this issue and then leave us with a massive cliffhanger to wait 2 months for that last issue to come out. And continuing on, yeah, like I said, heavy week for me. I had a ton of books. Something Killing the Children, number 11 is out. Super cool cover. I'm very, very interested to see what the hell is going on with Something's Killing the Children, number 11, because they did a plethora plethora of covers and variants. I don't buy sketch covers, but I couldn't leave this behind. The font on this looked super cool with the whole white cover. This I'm setting aside. I might hopefully find an opportunity to get to a con at some point when those things start gearing back up. And it would be really cool to get something done on the cover of this. That all black font with that all white cover looked way too cool to leave behind. You know, and if you're doing a mega pull list with your LCS and you're getting some kind of a discount, how do you leave behind a $3.99 cover and not complete a full set for the week or for that issue? Hey, Agu Rhythm, thanks for being here, man. Appreciate you stopping in. What did you get this week, man? What were you super excited about? New comic book day is my favorite day of the week. I love being able to sit down and talk comic books with you guys and then watching everybody's videos hit and seeing what everybody else got. Sticking with something that's killing the children, the Frizzen variant. Ooh, super, super slick. Can't leave that behind. At some point, I'm going to get back to just buying cover A's, but that Frizzen cover, I couldn't leave that behind because there were a ton of them there. I'm like, yeah, I don't mind grabbing one. There's plenty there. Sticking with something that's killing the children. Yeah, I'm not done yet. I missed out on the 1 in 25, but I didn't really miss out on it. UPS did a number on the books going to my LCS today. All of the 1 in 25 variants that my store was receiving all got damaged. They all had to get sent back. So that 1 in 25 is just a black and white version of the Frizzen cover. And that one looks super cool as well. So eventually when those replacements come in, I'll be able to pick that cover up. And I even got the 1 in 50. The 1 in 50 looks sweet. Like I said, I got to read this. This is my other hot pick of the week that I really got to read. Gideon Falls, this, and I remember the other one in a minute here. Stillwater, I really, really want to read. That 1 in 50 is super cool looking. And this is where I'm going to highlight you, Ryan, man. My buddy Ryan from the Simpleman's Comics Patreon group also scored the retailer variant like I did. But you, man, you paid $3.99. This is a one per store variant. And you scored it for $3.99. Dude, epic score today. Because I know that stores were charging a lot more than $3.99 for this. Most other stores. So it's just cover A minus the print. But it turned out so cool. It really did. And my last pickup for the week. My last book for the week. Finally, I find a series that I jump on the bandwagon and I tell my LCS, I'm like, look, I'm really looking forward to this. I want all covers, all copies, all printings. And I was the first to ask for it. Therefore, I was able to get that 1 in 100, Something is Killing the Children. So one copy hit my LCS. It's probably the only copy anywhere near where I live that actually came into where I live. That one's going straight to a press, a clean, and going straight to CGC. That one's definitely getting a slab treatment because I think that one's got a huge shot at 9.8 and a 1 in 100. I don't know what the print run on this is going to be. I heard that the book was returnable, so we'll see. I don't know how many of those there are in existence, but I know that they were going for a fair bit more on eBay last night and this morning. Yeah, shout out to Summit Comics and Games in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Yeah, that was a huge score for $3.99. But yeah, those are my pickups for the week. What are you guys excited for? Drop a comment down below while you're there. Hit the subscribe button. Hit one of those reaction buttons, one or the other. Let me know. What are you guys excited for? I'm excited for a beard trim one of these days pretty soon here. Wearing a mask all day at work. This beard's getting a little unruly. Got to trim off the dead ends at some point. But let's go through this again really quick. Yeah, that's, like I said, a massive, massive week. Gideon Falls is definitely my number one read of the week. I'm going to be so crushed when this ends. Gideon Falls, my read of the week. Really looking forward to that. Something is Killing the Children is my second read of the week. This I'm really looking forward to. I got to find out what the hell is going on that made them do this giant plethora of variants. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 1 in 25 makes 7. 7 variants for a number 11 for a book. Either something big is happening or they're creating some kind of jumping on point. I don't know. But Boom Studios, a 1 in 25, a 1 in 50, and a 1 in 100, and a 1 per store, and something's happening. I gotta know. If you guys have read it, leave a comment down below. But seriously, 7 covers for one book, that's a hefty toll on the wallet there, but I'm in for that series. I really enjoy that one. Stillwater 2, another read of the week for me. I'm really looking forward to that. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We're still going back through the books again one more time. Number 110. It's got that Last Ronin preview in the back, and I am stoked because the artwork is exactly what I would hope to be for the Last Ronin. This might be kind of a little bit of a sleeper book. I don't know what the print run is on this, but if it's low, grab a copy if you can find one. Family Tree, number 9. Like I said, I contemplated dropping this one at number 6 or number 7. But number 8 left me on a cliffhanger that made me want to keep reading. So I'll grab number 9. We'll see where this goes. A couple more people showing up here. Hey, Blue Green Artifacts. What up, man? Southern Comic Geek. Hey, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. We're just going through the books one last time here again for New Comic Book Day. In the Marvel books, X-Men 13. X of Swords number 10. 9 and 10 came out this week. Excalibur 13. X of Swords part number 9. Daredevil 23. Like I said, probably the most slept on ongoing run from the big two that shouldn't be slept on and has been a fantastic read. Zdarsky does awesome work in this book. Bounty Hunter number 6. Like I said, picking that up for the wife when she's done reading that series. I'm going to pick that up. And then my DC pickups for the week. Robin King and Justice League 55. Death Metal tie-in. I'm almost ashamed to say that I haven't read enough DC. I haven't caught up on it, but I don't want to miss out on it. And I don't want to have a... Holy shit, that was $5.99? God, come on, DC. I don't want to have a $3, $4, $5 book turn into a $40 or $50 book, and then I can't get caught up on something, and then I have to look for a reprint. I did really good this week not buying reprints. I really wanted that X-Men 12. They toned it out or changed it a little bit, so it was almost all black, and then the red highlights looked really cool. And there was only like 4 copies left when I got to my LCS an hour after they opened. So I almost grabbed that, but I got to trim here and there somewhere. But yeah. It's Wednesday, New Comic Book Day. Get excited. I'm excited to sit down and read. There are a ton of good books worth reading this week. And I, like I said, like Burke said, I missed on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I should have grabbed that too. That's not a series that I'm caught up on or have been reading, but I've heard really good things. So, wow, almost 20 minutes already. Hey, thank you everybody for hanging out. 14 people watching. Thank you for the reactions. Thank you for your time. Looking forward to your guys' content tonight, tomorrow. Drop those videos. Drop those top 4 or top 5. What books are you reading? Because if you're really excited about something and I missed it, you know what that's going to do? That's going to make me turn back around and stop on my LCS on the way and grab a copy so I can read it too. I don't want to miss out. I get FOMO too. I get FOMO like everybody else. So grab something cold to drink. Hey, Zuni, the subject for Andy Given Thursday this week is There Will Be No Subject. Andy Given Thursdays is on hiatus. Uncle Drew Man Chew and Jason Cantu have been doing the comic book talk for the week on Thursday nights. Like I said, I'm taking a little bit of a backseat break from kind of directing and making and doing a hour-long show like that because honestly, I love sitting here hanging out and talking with you guys about comic books, and this takes 3 to 5 minutes to prep something like this and sit down and hang out. Whereas another show like that takes days to coordinate schedules, to, communication between 2, 3, 4, 5 people or something like that. So, and it's hunting season up here in Michigan. I got a lot of time to spend outside in the woods and outside running around. So to be able to sit down and talk and do something like this is fun because it only takes a couple minutes to set up. And then we get to sit here and talk for 20, 25 minutes. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Grab something cold to drink. Yeah, no shave November. No shave never. That's how I'm going to go. No shave never. Thank you, Agu. It's good seeing y'all. I appreciate it. I look forward to seeing the rest of your guys' content. Like I said, stay tuned. Monday night, Modern Men, reading The Long Halloween, the Batman Long Halloween, right? We're reading that on Monday. I'm looking forward to that because I've never read that. Turtle Tuesday is next Tuesday with Seawater 19 on his channel. We got 2 volumes of that IDW Turtles run we're doing. And comic book show tonight on the Comic Core. Greatest comic book show ever is in 30-ish minutes. Don't miss out there. That'll be a lot of fun. Good time. Yeah, remember, grab some comic books. Let's have some fun. Let's talk about them. Seriously, because that's the name of the game here. It's Wednesday. But yeah, thank you everybody for hanging out. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all. Long Halloween volume from Ollie's. You got that for $9? Dude, epic score, Southern Comic Geek. Let me highlight that really quick. You got the Long Halloween from Ollie's today for $9. We just had an Ollie's open up not far from where I live. I went and checked it out. Didn't find anything really worth picking up, like some Walking Dead compendiums for $9 or $10, but literally they're re-releasing Walking Dead Deluxe in color, and I'd rather just buy those as they come out. It must have came out last week and I read it. See, I can't even keep up with my weeks anymore. There's so much going on. Yeah, we'll see Trent in 30 minutes over there on the Comic Core. That'll be a good time. And don't forget, it's Baltimore Comic-Con weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and they are hosting it on many different channels, and the Comic Core is putting in that work, and that's going to be a good time. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be busy at work, but I'll definitely try to pop in and see everybody and hang out where I can. And yeah, don't forget about Ollie's, man. When it comes to hardcovers and trade paperbacks, they get a lot of those extras, and they sell them cheap to move them. They really do. I've heard really good things. So I'm hoping they get a restock over my area that I can check out. Yeah, once again, my big reads for the week. Something's Killing the Children. This is going to be my the second one I open up. First one I open up is definitely going to be Gideon Falls. That's going to be my first read of the week. Something's Killing the Children, Gideon Falls. Oh man, Daredevil's up there. Yeah, I think if I had to put a number 1, it's going to be Gideon Falls. Number 2, Something's Killing the Children this week. Number 3 is going to be Daredevil. Number 4 is going to be Stillwater. That's where I'm at. And then when I get caught up on the X-Men stuff, and get into X's Swords. Yeah, thank you everybody. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate your time. What am I going to do? Go peace out. I'm going to go pinkies out. Catch y'all on the flip side for the next video. And remember the most important part, everybody. Don't forget.
Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes.